So you've got your hands on the NYXI Hyperion Pro, but are you unlocking its full potential? From game-changing button remaps to hidden tricks, this controller has some insane customization features, but only if you know how to use them. Stick around as I break down every hidden trick to take your gaming to the next level. Let's start with some RGB lighting customization, as there is tons on this amazing controller. So first off, you may want to change the colors of the light rings and of the little light bars on the side. To change the colors, all you need to do is hold down the turbo button, which is this button on each controller. Hold it down and then click in the stick and let it go. And you can see it changes color. We'll do that with the other side as well. Boom, there we go. We have got nice purple colors on our controller. You can just cycle through them. Just keep going until you get something you like and then just leave it. They don't need to match. You can make them whatever you wish. I quite like this colored, multicolored look. It looks pretty smart, so let's just leave it on that just now. But you can also change the lighting modes, so you can switch between solid, breathing and rainbow modes. So press the turbo button again, and you want to double click the joystick this time, and you can see there we have changed, and it is now slowly but steadily switching between different colors. Let's try it here, and there we go. They are both now just switching through the different colors. So let's try the next mode, where we want to hold it in and double click again. And here we go. We are back to our next mode, which looks like it's the kind of breathing between the different colors. Let's try it here on this side. There we go. And it's just slowly but steadily cycling through the colors there. And then we have got another mode, which we'll try out by clicking them in, which turns them off. If you want to change the brightness of your RGBs, you want to hold down the turbo button and then press the stick up and it will go brighter. And then if we press the stick down, it will go much less bright and duller there. If you want to save some money on the NYXI Hyperion Pro controller for yourself, make sure you use my affiliate link down below in the description and use my discount code for 10% off, which is Tendo. Next up, let's check out the turbo button in action in game and see what it can do for you. So I think it's pretty good in shooter games. So here we are in GoldenEye, and one thing you can do is obviously just shoot as normal. The standard setup, Bond just shoots if you hold down the trigger button. As you can see, that's what it does. But now if I press the turbo button, hold it down and then press the trigger button there. Now if I hold it down, he shoots a lot faster, which is really handy, so you can get a ton of shots off. And then there's an even better mode, which you might just want to go Rambo style in your games. And this is the hand-free action, where you can press down the turbo button, press the shooting button again, and now he just shoots non-stop without me even touching it, which is pretty handy if you want to just go in and take out bad guys like that. And as long as you've got unlimited ammo, you will go through your ammo quickly. We're now just judo chopping everyone as I ran out of ammo. So if you then want to disable this, you can press the turbo button again and then press the action button and he will stop. Another feature I recommend you use all the time is the back buttons here, which you can map to anything you like. So in order to do that, say we want to use this back button on this side here for jump, which is A just now. Currently it does nothing. If I press it, nothing happens, but we can map that to jump. So what you want to do is go to the back of the Joy-Con you're going to map, and there's a little M button. So that is like your map or memory button, whatever you want to call it. And you want to hold that button in and then press the action button. So we're pressing A there. And then now when I press this Joy-Con back button, Mario jumps, which is really handy. So I can run about and not need to take my hands off the stick while jumping. It just makes things so much easier than having to then go off and press A. Very handy for platformers and for shooting games. But now there's other things you can do where you can map a combo. So it's multiple actions. Now to map multiple button presses to the one back button press, I am going to go around here and hold the M button again. So I'm going to hold that down and I'm going to do jump, jump, throw hat, and let it go. Now when I press the back button, it should do all of that with one press. There we go. So let's show that again. Click. So you can map a whole bunch of things to this. It just makes it easier. So you could be playing the game and you can do more complex things with one press. So that button remapping macro feature can be really handy to map complex combos to one button press. Next up is the vibration control on the Joy-Cons. You can completely customize that. All you need to do is head round to the back and you can see here there's this little vibration button. There's one on each side. So cycle through the intensity levels from 0 all the way up to 100% vibration strength. I'm personally not a fan of the vibration motors in the NYXI Joy-Con, so I often just leave them off. I find it's a far better gameplay experience, but if you need the vibration to be customized, that is how you do it. Also, if you do reduce the vibration, it does save battery life, which means your NYXI Joy-Con controllers will last a little bit longer. There's a lot of cool features on the Hyperion Pro, so let me know which one is your favourite in the comments and which one you will be using. Another cool little touch is it has one touch wake, so you just press the home button and there you go, your Joy-Con is awake and ready to rock. Other cool features are you can use the controller in multiple different modes. So you do have the standard mode, which is attached to the Joy-Cons, and that is for your handheld gaming. You can also then attach it to the individual controller spine attachment, which means you can just use it as a controller when you're sitting playing games on your TV, or if you have the Switch Lite, you can use it wirelessly with the Switch Lite, or you can split the controller in two and use it for motion controls, for example, when you're playing something like Switch Sports. To keep the batteries topped up nicely on your NYXI Hyperion Pros, I recommend you keep it attached to your Nintendo Switch, as that will charge both of the Joy-Cons. If not, there's an individual USB-C port at the bottom, and remember, you need to charge each one up individually if you have them disconnected. One really nice touch is the Hall effect joysticks, which are metal, which means there will not be plastic rubbing off all over your controller as you are using the joystick. The Hall effect controllers also mean you will not be getting stick drift, which is an amazing addition to the NYXI Hyperion Pro. And one really useful overlooked feature is that the flat edges on the bottom of the NYXI Hyperion controllers mean it is the perfect little stand to sit it on a table when you're watching YouTube. And if you love all things Nintendo related, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and check out this next video on screen because YouTube thinks you will love it.